Welcome to the Geek Easy. Sit back, grab a libation of your choice, and relax, 'cause it's time to do some geek stuff in the Geek Easy. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Grab a beverage of your choice, because today we will be reviewing Supergirl, Being Super. I guess this is it's published by DC, written by Mariko Tamaki and Joelle Jones. I guess this is a kind of an origin for Kara Zor-El, or whatever her last name is. Kara. But anyway, Kara Danvers. I was surprised at how good this was. You know, it starts off being narrated with a little quick thing, even though you can't tell a story without starting at the beginning, but when's the beginning? Is it where you come from, when you were born? Yada, yada, yada. And it pops to high school. So you have Kara. It's introduced to Kara and her two best friends. One is a kind of a conspiracy theorist lesbian, which they bring that up. I mean, I'm just reporting what they say. And then her other best friend is an athlete. That's her two best friends. And they're kind of talking about stuff. It's a couple of teenage kids talking about things. And they go to track, and their coach gives them these little, pedometers, sort of. And a little later, you find out her family. Her mother is this kind of doting mother, and the father is kind of this guy who doesn't leave the farm unless he absolutely has to. And it sounds like he's a survivalist type of guy. They didn't really specify, but there was kind of hints. And you get little hints of her history as she's going along. So you've got, it's kind of like a memento thing. You've got her going forward at one point, then she flashes back to certain parts in her life, and she doesn't remember exactly everything that's going on, so she's slowly remembering her history when she comes before she got here, which was 8 years before. She's just turning 16. So this is kind of a cool thing. They don't know exactly how old she was, and so she was older when she got here as opposed to Clark. And one thing I sort of liked is they didn't kind of make it parallel to Clark's, because there was some similarities. Her powers grew as she went, and so she slowly got them as she went along, but she didn't realize that she could do most of it until later in life than he did. So in this, she could already fly. She could, she mentioned that she could do ice things. So that went a little like he did. It took a while to maintain, but her life was just a little different because of the outcome and all that. But this was a really good book, and I like how there's the question. This book also raises the question of, if you have this ultimate power, are you going to rule with it, or are you going to help people? And what makes you do good or bad? And one of her friends, something happens to one of her friends. I'm not going to mention in here what happens because I don't want to do any spoilers. But that pushes her towards doing good as opposed to trying to rule. And I didn't know how I was going to feel about this, but it was really well paced and really kind of well done. The art is really kind of good. I think that is Joelle Jones. Yes, she does a really good job of doing this art, and I'm kind of impressed. I'm going to give this a 4.25 out of 5. I don't know if this is the definitive, how new this is for being Supergirl, because I know they've got like 2 or 3 different versions of Supergirls. There's the one from, the Reign of Superman, which was not Supergirl. It was some ectoplasmic thing, and then you got her, and maybe another one, but good book. So it's all 4 issues in the trade. I say pick it up, check it out, because it's good. 4.25 out of 5. And let me know in the comments below whether you liked it or not. And like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.